Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 999 Gaming. Wanted to post a video for Zynga's NFL Showdown and the new draft feature. Most of you know that I did some videos for this game about a year ago when I started playing, and I was the first legacy level 55, but you can see last season I did not even make the playoffs. I stopped playing a game for I guess about a month, and if you neglect a game, you don't do very well at it. Live coaching is a real benefit, and I still ended up 7-9 somehow, so I must have had some pretty bad teams to get 7 wins, but if I would have gotten one more win, I might have squeaked into the playoffs. Here you can see, as I talked about before, legacy level 55, and once I got there, it it became a simulation. You can check in on it daily, but there just weren't a lot of new features for a couple of seasons. And last season they added some of the, or 2 seasons ago maybe it was, they added the premium draft picks. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the draft and some of the new players. So here's what you can do. You can draft a player, and then you actually get to draft again. I guess it's in about a week, and you have some achievements that you can achieve before then, which lets you get a few more draft picks. So one of the things that the game is asking you to do is connect with Facebook, and once you connect with Facebook, then you invite a few friends, and you get bonus points for that. Ask some of your friends for consumables, so you request some things from them, coach a couple of games, and then scout some of the league games as well. So if you do all of these things, then you'll get bonus draft picks. So my first draft pick I went and chose was Marcus Mariota. So I think he'll be a solid quarterback. And right now I got Peyton Manning, and I also got Tom Brady. And you can see there's a couple things that you can do here. You create, you get points, and you can select a mentor. So I had Peyton Manning. So I could probably change that if I wanted to, pick a different mentor. So maybe I could pick Tom Brady. He can show Mariota how to deflate the balls to make them a little smaller, so that way Mariota might have smaller hands. Okay, I guess you guys saw that report today. All right, moving on. You actually get training points for these rookies, and you can see he's like level 1 of 8, and you can auto-assign them, or you can go through and just pick which category you want to boost up in order to get your rookie up there. And I picked a quarterback. I only had 1 draft pick. But as I do some of these other little features in game, then I'll be able to get more draft picks. So I think it's a kind of a neat way for Zynga to introduce some new players that are going to be coming into the NFL. Instead of just putting them on the auction board and letting everybody go after this, this makes it a little bit more real. The live gameplay definitely has helped with the simulations a little bit more. There's still gets a little bit expensive though. I know you can you definitely have features like practice and some other things in the game, and a lot of you guys are familiar with the game. If I would have did the live coaching in probably the 2 games that I lost, who knows? I lost by less than a touchdown each one. That might have been the difference between winning and losing. So this season, I might be 3-0 instead of 1-2. So there is well, that's probably why I'm 1-2 as well too. Looks like I got some pretty serious injuries. I mean, Adrian Peterson and Marcel Reese are both down. That's my 2 starting running backs. So it's not very good. And plus I haven't upgraded players in a while either, because as I said before, I was away from the game for a little while. But a couple things. Here's the auction house. For some of you players that aren't familiar with the game, I've played this for about a year off and on. I had a few friends play. There's not a lot of action in the game. It is pretty much a simulation. Well, I mean, it is a simulation. The extracurricular stuff that you'll do will be either some training, some practicing, or doing some of the auction bidding. So if you like the simulation type of games, this is something you could log on for 5 minutes a day, kind of get your feel of football, if that's the direction you want to go. If you're looking for something that's a little more action-oriented, this is not going to compete with Madden, nor was it ever meant to compete with games like that. So, I would recommend it just to kill a little bit of time if you guys like it. I've been playing it for a little while. The draft feature might keep me interested a little bit more, but I'm not anywhere near as hardcore as I was when it first came out, getting the auctions, because your players have a shelf life, and then you got to upgrade them almost every year in order to keep up the pace with people that you're running into the next season. And there really just isn't a lot of rewards other than a virtual trophy that I have several of. And then you get to the next season and it starts all over again. So that's a little bit of the NFL Showdown's draft feature. Check it out. Maybe a good simulation game for you guys. Leave your comments below, and please subscribe and check out some new videos. Thanks. Peace.